Good morning, Longhorns. For Wednesday, September 28th, I'm Paulina Pearson.
And I'm Ashley Rickenbach. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday.
How are you doing this week, Ashley?
You know, it's been pretty good. It's been, a little bit crazy with Hurricane Ian going on and a little bit of uncertainty. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. I have just been watching the news about that and very scary, but it's school-wise, not too bad.
Yeah.
Going pretty good. Well, let's get into this week's topics. Hurricane Ian is going to be stronger than anticipated, meteorologists say. This hurricane is barreling towards Florida as a Category 4, and evacuations are becoming urgent. CNN meteorologist Brandon Miller said that Ian has shown an unprecedented rate of strengthening from a tropical storm to a powerful hurricane. More than 15 million people in the U.S., specifically Florida, are anticipated to be affected by this hurricane. Officials are urging those to beware of storm surges, which can be almost more dangerous than high winds. The whole island of Cuba has also already lost power as of last night. Ashley, how do you feel about this? Climate change is really, causing these natural disasters to be more drastic than before, and it's really scary to see.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because this hurricane is now a Category 4, as you said, so it's really blown into something that has been bigger than expected. But in lighter news, because it's fall, that means it's football season, and the Horns have started off pretty strong alongside some of our favorite NFL teams. Speaking of the NFL, we have big news to look forward to regarding the Super Bowl. The National Football League has announced Rihanna will be the headliner for Super Bowl 57 halftime show, which this year is sponsored by Apple Music rather than Pepsi. And this is not the first time that Rihanna's been offered the gig. Previously, in 2019, she turned down the halftime show. However, this year she agreed to take the stage. Many fans have seen this future performance as a speculation that she may be bringing new music out in the meantime. Paulina, are you excited to watch the halftime show with Rihanna?
I am so excited. I didn't even know she turned them down before, which is kind of funny, but, I'm a big Rihanna fan, especially, I guess, when I was little, I listened to a lot of her, popular songs,
Yes.
But I like how on the NFL, their Instagram bio, it says, National Fenty League now.
Yeah, it was a nice touch.
I think that's funny. But I guess now to get into news more regarding the university of Texas at Austin released data last Thursday that enrollment and graduation rates are at an all-time high. Around 52,400 students are attending the university right now, with 9,109 first-year undergrads being more than last year, which was 9,060 students. I just think this is really awesome. Our rates are getting higher, and our president even said improved graduation rates reduce students' expenses and allow them to generate income sooner, while also expanding opportunities for incoming students who seek the rigorous education and vibrant college experience. And our president told that to the Austin American-Statesman. In addition, historically underrepresented students now represent 30.3% of the undergrad and grad population of students, making that at an all-time high. UT's four-year graduation rate is also at 73.5%, which rose from 1% from last year. Looks like it has been a great year so far for UT students. Ashley, what are your thoughts about this?
Well, we're already, one of the best universities in the nation, and to see us not only bringing in more students, but having more students graduate, it's what else can we do, you know?
Exactly. Okay, well, let's take a look at weather. Joining us on the set is Itza Martinez. What's the weather looking like, Itza?
Thank you, Paulina. The temperatures for this week are finally starting to cool down and are starting to be perfect as we begin fall. Thank goodness, because I am so over this Texas heat. So today you'll notice it is mostly sunny with a low of 61 and a high of 90. Tomorrow will be mostly the same with a high of 92, but will cool down with a low of 60 and will be mostly sunny. Friday will carry those same temperatures, leaving us with a low of 57 and a high of 88 with wind gusts up to 5 miles per hour. Saturday will be very similar with a high of 88 and a low of 5. There will be some clouds on Sunday as the day progresses with temperatures around the same as Saturday. I'm glad we're finally starting to get into cooler temperatures. That's all from me. I'm Itza Martinez here at the Weather Center.
Thanks, Itza. Stay tuned for more Good Morning Longhorns after the break. Welcome back. National Coffee Day is September 29th. Our newest member, Tori McClung, went out on Speedway to ask students what their favorite type of coffee is. Let's take a look.
If there's one thing that many college students love, it's coffee. And as a freshman in college, I desperately need coffee recommendations. So I'm out here today to ask some UT students what their favorite type of coffee is, just in time for National Coffee Day.
My favorite coffee drink is an iced vanilla latte.
Ooh, okay.
My favorite coffee drink is an iced matcha latte.
My favorite coffee is probably a caramel macchiato.
Iced or hot?
Hot.
Hot?
What?
Hot?
It's better that way.
Hot?
Yeah.
I'm an iced person, but at least we have the same drink preference. Thanks for answering.
My name is Nia, and this may be super weird, but I like black coffee with a slice of unsalted butter and MCT oil in it. It curbs my cravings and it gives you a lot of energy, and it helps me like get from waking up to lunchtime practically this fast.
So you're really putting a lot on the Starbucks people, you know, asking them for butter and the oil.
Yeah,
And
that's why I don't even go to Starbucks. I just skip it and coffee maker.
Starbucks, if you're missing customers, this is why. You gotta cater to everyone's needs.
My favorite coffee is probably basic, but a caramel frappuccino.
Dirty chai with almond milk.
That's mine too, but I like oat milk. Excuse me, do you have a favorite type of coffee? Oh, no, sir, please. Oh, the nitro cream cold brew? Oh, that's the answer. Squirrels like the nitro cold brews.
Right now, it's decaf because I'm trying to cut down on like my caffeine.
Hi, I'm Xavier, and my favorite type of coffee is white chocolate milk frappuccino.
My favorite coffee is a shaken cold brew with oat milk and vanilla and light ice.
So you prefer it when they vigorously like shake it back there? So I could add like a verb for Starbucks. I can have them shake it. I'm sure that's an extra like $3.
My favorite coffee is the way my mom makes it. I have no idea what it is, but I like the way she makes my coffees.
Mom's secret coffee recipe. That's her favorite. Don't let Starbucks know, because they make.
I don't drink coffee, but I really like boba. So
I don't primarily drink coffee, but if I were to drink coffee, I'll probably drink French press coffee.
What is that?
It's like more interactive. You're able to like press the coffee down yourself once it's ready, and it's like
okay.
Yeah, it's just like a fun way to consume coffee.
I just finished asking so many people what their favorite coffee is, and I got so many recommendations. Unfortunately, I can't try any of the drinks because the coffee shop is now closed. Maybe next time. I'm Tori McClung. See you guys later.
Welcome back. Next up, our very own Desiree found a great place with a unique way of serving pancakes to celebrate National Pancake Day. Let's take a look.
Hey, so today's National Pancake Day, and we decided to go West Campus to try out some pancakes that are served in a cup. So let's check them out.
Hey guys, this is Desiree here. Today I ordered myself one of the classic pancakes here and the Bacon Boy. So we are going to start up with the classic and see how it tastes. Next up, we have a pancake with a twist. It's called the Bacon Boy, and we're gonna see how we like the bacon and the pancakes together. That's banana.
What do Liz Cheney, Ted Cruz, and Hillary Clinton all have in common? The Texas Tribune Festival, where they all made their voices heard here in Austin and beyond last weekend. Our very own Logan was there for all the action and has an inside look.
Nonprofit and nonpartisan. That's the message of the Texas Tribune Festival, which brought some of the biggest names in media and politics to Austin last weekend. With over 120 sessions focusing on the upcoming midterms, public policy, the future of the parties, and our republic, the festival featured America's biggest political heavyweights. Each session kicked off with a message encouraging respect from one person we can all agree with.
These are polarized times, so please be respectful.
Headlining speeches at the Paramount Theater came from all sides. There were Texans, including Senator Ted Cruz.
I promise you Joe Biden is not running.
And gubernatorial candidate Beto O'Rourke. Plus, national figures like California Governor Gavin Newsom, outgoing Wyoming Congresswoman Liz Cheney, and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Motivate women to stand up and fight for their rights by voting.
Many found excitement and purpose in attending the festival.
I'm here because democracy is on the line. I have a teenage son, probably not much younger than you, and I'm fighting for his future.
Plus, UT students attended, including this group from the university's student government, who had the chance to snap a photo with Secretary Clinton.
Maybe we'll hear more directly from them about issues that are directly affecting us as Texans, which really awesome.
Plus, even yours truly had the chance to snap photos with some big names. In polarizing times when ordinary citizens feel small, the Texas Tribune Festival continues to bring Washington right here to we the people. For Good Morning Longhorns, I'm Logan Dubel.
Stay tuned for more Good Morning Longhorns after the break.
Welcome back. Here I have with me Logan, UT student and fellow Good Morning Longhorns staff member who attended the Texas Tribune Festival this past weekend. So I just have a couple questions that I want to ask, so I'm curious. So what is like the background of this festival?
Yeah, so the Texas Tribune's Festival started about a decade ago with Evan Smith, who is the CEO of the Texas Tribune. And the festival is really unique because it brings some of the biggest political heavyweights and biggest names in politics and media right here to Austin, and it gives people the opportunity to hear directly from leaders in sort of an unserious format that's just unique and an amazing opportunity really for citizens to get engaged with the news.
Yeah, no, I think that's like a really cool opportunity that you got to go, because like I personally didn't even know that it was like happening. So then when I saw your package, I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally so cool. So how do you think this festival like contributes to the mission of Texas Tribune just as a whole?
Yeah, well, the Texas Tribune is a really interesting media outlet because when it was started about 13 years ago, the Texas Tribune founders really saw something and a big move in the media industry that predated what is really happening now, and they predicted a lot of what we are facing now with misinformation in the media and just the big digital change that we've experienced over the last decade. So the Texas Tribune is all digital. The Texas Tribune is all news, no opinion, no sports, and really they are just focusing on policy and things that people need to know to be informed citizens here in Texas.
Yeah, I think that's really important to have because like you said, with the misinformation and everything like that, like that's really, especially like now when everything's so polarized, like things are like starting to happen like that. So I think that's really cool. So how do you kind of feel how this festival, like how do you feel that it happened in Austin, you know, where we live?
It's an important place because obviously we're here in the capital of Texas, and Texas right now in terms of politics is just as much of a national story, everything that's happening here, as it is what matters to us right here in Texas. And also when you think about this, you have the big political conventions every 4 years with the RNC and the DNC when we're nominating a presidential nominee, but that's really not an opportunity for citizens to hear directly and actually get to interact with a lot of these leaders and people in the media. The Texas Tribune Festival is an informal way of really getting to see people from all around the country, from all different political angles, and you really get to hear from them in an intimate way that I don't think you can anywhere else.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, I feel like it's such like a more personal like way to get to like talk to them, which is like really cool. So what was kind of like the most interesting like topic you heard about or interesting person that you talked to?
Well, I would say the one thing that's interesting is that so many people there were really committed to the issue of democracy, and there were a lot of conversations about how that's going to impact the upcoming midterm elections. So I think that'll be interesting to see that. A lot of UT students there excited to be there, hearing about all these issues, and they all affect people in different ways, so that was interesting. And I think overall, just the most interesting part was the amount of people that gather there of all ages. There were people who were retirees who were just excited to get involved, and then students who were really interested to see some of these politicians. The most interesting thing for me was to get to see Maryland politicians that were there, since that's where I'm from, so it was interesting to see them here in Texas.
Wow, wait, that's cool. They traveled a long way to come here, honestly.
Far away.
Yeah, no, I think that's like really cool and like important for people. Like, I bet like UT students that didn't really know that much about like government and that type of thing, like, you know, went to this festival and then got to like learn more about that, which I think is really important. And, you know, as you said, Austin being the capital, like this is a very good place to like have that kind of talk, especially because Texas, like, just, you know, politics and all that. So yeah, do you have anything else you want to add about the festival or?
Just definitely an amazing opportunity, and highly recommend that all of you go and check it out next year. The Texas Tribune Festival is not going anywhere, and the access and the networking opportunity that it really is, and just a great way to get involved as a citizen, it's unmatched.
Yeah, I totally agree. I definitely need to check it out next year. That would be really cool. Well, thanks for coming on today, Logan.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we'll have more at Good Morning Longhorns when we come back.
Welcome back to Good Morning Longhorns. In honor of Harry Styles being here for his concert this week, I'm going to ask Paulina and Itza a few Harry Styles trivia questions. Starting off with an easy one, what's Harry's middle name?
I don't know. Is it Edward?
Yes.
Okay.
So starting off strong here.
I would have never guessed
Okay. Next question, where was Harry born?
Well, somewhere in England.
Okay, England. That's all you needed.
Okay,
cool.
Paulina, you're too Sorry.
Now, does anybody know Harry's birthday, though?
Is it like in the summertime?
I would say more spring, winter, early in the year.
Okay, February?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So, it seems like y'all know Harry pretty well. Now I'm going to ask y'all.
Yeah, we're kind of friends.
What was the name of his most recent album?
Oh.
Harry's House?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, why did I not even?
Okay.
Come on, Paulina.
So, obviously Harry's been in Austin now, but how many nights is he going to be in Austin?
6.
That was quick. Yes. That
Okay.
was it.
I don't know when I heard that or read it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What is the name of this tour then?
Love on Tour. We said at the same time.
Itza actually went the other day.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? Because I am really jealous.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I went to see Harry on Monday, and I actually got to go for free because my brother's girlfriend paid for my ticket, which was very generous. But we sat in the lower bowl, and if some of you guys do not know this yet, but like the Moody Center is like pretty small, so it just felt like really intimate. Even though like I wasn't in the pit, I still felt like I was super close to Harry. Like I literally saw him, and it was just a really great. It was just such a good concert. I mean, he is like really good with connecting with the audience too.
Yeah.
Very like charming, good personality. I mean, obviously his music is great, so it was just a really good concert. Everything was smooth. There was no crazy lines to get in, to get merch or anything like that. So it was just a really fun and easygoing like concert. There was no drama, you know.
Yeah,
I loved
his
it.
outfit, like the first night, I loved it. Like the burnt orange, like that obviously was like on purpose, and like I just loved that so much because like he's literally from like England and he's showing his UT pride.
Yeah, of course, right.
And to think that we got him for almost a full week
Yeah,
here
like
in Austin.
where is he?
I know, where's
he staying?
He's literally a mile away from us, which is like really scary. Like, not scary, but like, it's like crazy to think about. You know, like a international
like he's like one of the most like famous, I feel like, for our generation at least. Like,
music
that he's
people.
Just been here like on our campus.
Literally, he's in West Campus somewhere, right?
Yeah, honestly.
Are y'all ready for some more questions?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's going to be about a specific song. You're going to fill in the blank here. Okay? So it's music for a blank restaurant.
Sushi.
Okay. So y'all are pretty familiar with the album, yeah. Okay. Now, this one's a really tough one, okay? What band was Harry a part of?
One Direction.
I don't know.
I think that's where we all know him from, at least.
Yeah.
And now a true and false. So Harry Styles was featured in a Nickelodeon TV show.
True.
I feel like, oh.
Yes.
Was it iCarly?
Wait, yes.
Wait, he was on iCarly?
Yeah,
Yes.
for like an episode.
What?
Yeah,
Like as Harry Styles or just
It was
random?
with One Direction.
What?
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Okay. And now my final question: what 2022 thriller was Harry Styles a star in?
Don't Worry, Darling.
Yes.
I just saw that the other day. Such a good movie. It was like cool getting to see him like, you know, be in like different elements and like showing off his acting skills because no one really sees those.
They just hear his music.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of my questions for y'all.
Oh, okay. Well, that brings us to the end of the show. I'm so glad y'all got to stick around with us for this Wednesday morning. Have a great rest of the week. Make sure to follow us on our socials at Good Morning LH. And yeah,